Hi, I'm Putri Merta. In this video, I'm going to bring up the topic of assessment in schools. So I chose this topic because I think it brings big impact to change the basic stage of our future educational systems through interesting learning process and of course fair assessments in classrooms. Now first, think, how do you feel about making mistakes? How do you think it relates to teaching? And what is success for you, or what is school success for you actually? Now to answer that, let's take a look at what is school success usually influenced by. First of all, of course, it's from the child characteristic itself. It's from their personality characteristics, from their intelligence, their hobbies, their values, and of course, their learning strategies. But other than that, the extrinsic factors is from the family. So it's usually the parents' expectations, the parents' supports, or even socio-economical status or family issues, which recently has been reported as like one of the most biggest factors in child failure. And then schools, the physical size of the school, the location, the student composition, and of course the personality of the teacher who is teaching in the school, the teacher's expectations and support, and of course their teaching method. And last but not least, not less important, there is social context, where it should be included as the school and class climate and friends and their values, where shortly it's the environment of the child, whether it is conducive enough or supporting enough to make them success in becoming a good student. Now, if we want to measure success, what do we use usually? Usually, of course, we use grades. We use complexion or graduation rate, or even dropout rate, and standardized testing. This is really a regular way, and of course, the child attitudes, self-efficacy, and rule attainment. But what is actually assessment means? Assessment is the evaluation or estimation of the nature, quality, or the ability of someone or something. So basically, standardized testing might not be perfect to find out what a child can or cannot do. That's not the only measurement. But how about grades? One of the arguments for using grades A to F or 1 to 10 scores. But now the question is that really gives the student immediate feedback about what they need to improve? Does it really make them think, oh yeah, I need to improve this part of the lesson. This is my weakness. I'm good at this one. That's not really giving the students that. And also, John Hattie once said, the biggest effect in education success is the expertise of the teachers. It's the teachers who work together, collectively, collaboratively, to understand the impact, and that's probably the biggest, single most fact in a success. That teachers, principals, and systems go into classroom who says, my job is to understand my impact, because it's not just scores on tests though, because there's like one of these experiments where the teacher should give every single student in the classroom 3 cups, red, yellow, and green cups. So if along the lesson, if the child is putting on the green cup, that means he or she is okay with the lesson. they got no problem in understanding the lesson. But like if the child puts on the yellow cup, that means they understand it, but like they kind of confuse it at some parts of the lesson. They need to be guided. They need a guide, the teacher's guide, to go back again to the right path. And if they put on the red cup, that means they need a personal guidance from the teacher because they totally lost. So anyway, errors, mistakes. Hey, what's the point of going to school if you know it all already? The reason you learn it is because you don't know anyway. So I think that is all from me. I hope the assessment system could be noticed as something we need to evaluate. And that's all for me. Thank you so much. Bye.